सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज.
The miseries of material existence and the most hopeless conditions of life is the best possible opportunity to turn to God.
You're listening to Bare Knuckle Bhakti Shorties on the Bhakti Recovery Podcast with Jiva G, coming at you every Monday with a little spiritual something. Hello, my good friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever and wherever you are. I have arrived. I have mentally halfway arrived, emotionally mostly arrived, and spiritually doesn't matter. I'm always wherever I am, there I am, and yeah. But I'm in Berlin. I'm in my new apartment, which has exceeded every expectation, which I'm super grateful for, and I'm feeling very comfortable here. So on that note, I would like to talk about something, not really on that note, on another note. I'd like to speak on autonomy and how important autonomy means and what it means for a 12-step program, and what it means for us at the Bhakti Recovery Group, and what it means generally. You know, when we talk about principles before personalities, this is a big part of autonomy. It means, first of all, the principles before personality means that we're putting the group's interest first. And when the group is established, only then, when the group is established and it has everything in order, the way it should be run, it should be completely independent from corruption, which means outside institutions, which means people who will say, yeah, you can do this, but only if you do that, or you can have this, but only if you perform this. In certain ways, as far as politics goes, and I don't want to get involved in that. I've been in a couple of situations so far that where politics just really got sticky, and I don't want to be involved in it. I don't want to be involved in the politics of any institution which has not the main thing, keeping the main thing, and that is recovery and Krishna consciousness. Not any other institution, not any other interest at heart, but the Bhakti Recovery Group. Our main purpose is Krishna consciousness and recovery, a 12-step program, and God as our center. It's pretty much clear. And it's very interesting to find. It's very interesting to find situations, or find myself in situations where that's not really understood, and it's not understood because the concept is not understood, and this is why we're doing this. It's not. I'm not putting anyone down. You can't understand what you don't know yet. If you don't know what autonomy means, especially when it comes to something like this, if you don't understand that, then how can you honestly respect it? Or, and the thing is most people don't have the capacity because they don't want to have the capacity to understand what that really means. So it's very simple. If I keep things very clear, if we all keep things very clear, we are not affiliated with any outside institutions, or we do not have the stamp from any other institutions. We work with other institutions, but not within them. And because we have to keep our recovery and Krishna consciousness in the foreground. That is the main thing. I'm really looking forward to this next chapter of Berlin. I'm really trying to get the Bhakti Recovery Group as an in-person community as well. And I think Berlin is a great place to do that. Munich is a beautiful place to live, and it was very hard to let go of that in some aspects, if you guys have heard the last couple months of shows of Shorties, that you understand what I mean, because I've explained it. However, Berlin is a place where I have tons of service. It's just there for the taking, and I don't have to wait for an institution to tell me if I can do this or I can do that. All I need is my brain, our preamble, a Zoom link, and if it's in person, just a room, which I already have. I already have 3 rooms available to me, and it's just amazing how, when we have a mission and when we have something that we want to do, which is with the right intentions, and I'm really praying that my intentions are as right as they possibly can be, because I'm sure my intentions are not completely selfless. I am not a floating sadhu, but I hope they're clean enough for Krishna to not only help me, but make things possible. I want to be his channel as much as possible. I want Krishna to lead this. And while I'm saying that, I'm thinking, and how many situations I don't let that happen. But this is really good. I love these Shorties, because I can sort of get out what's been festering in my head, and the conversations that I have with myself. I'm allowed to say them out loud and know that at least one person is listening. So I'm really trying to do that. I really want to let Krishna lead the way. And actually, saying that right now, I'm going to sit down for a moment after the Shorty, and I'm going to pray. And I'm going to let Krishna, please, please, please help me through this mission. And I have people willing to support me in this mission. I have people who are willing to open their doors so that I can offer this service. How wonderful is that? How much more do I want? It's not, it's not like, I don't know. I'm just so grassroots about things. It's like, here I am. I gotta, we say that in AA, all you need is a coffee pot and a resentment, and you can just open a new meeting. I don't have a resentment, but, and I don't think we're going to serve coffee at the Bhakti Recovery Group. Or maybe we will. I don't know. That'll be up to the group to decide. But I will be offering a space, and not alone. I'll be offering a space with people who have the same vision. And I'm so grateful to that. On a side note, we have a lot going on in the background here at the Bhakti Recovery Group. A lot of things trying to be, being set up, and we're really trying to bring things forward to the best of our ability, trying to organize. And, we're already a built community, which is beautiful. And I'm so grateful to have this community. We just need to beautify the house now, make things more solid, and get a little bit more organized. And we've got a team tirelessly, and I mean that really, tirelessly working in the background to make that happen. And we are in need of help as well, more financial help. If anyone out there is willing, I have a lot of plans for this year, and of spreading the message and going to places and doing temple talks and all kinds of stuff. And I've been invited to many places. However, I don't know where those finances are going to come from. And I have been kind of doing that out of my pocket for the last 5 years, and with some help, of course. There have been some fundraisers, and I'm grateful for everything. And but we really need, the Bhakti Recovery Group really needs to expand more, because we are solid now, and we really want to open our doors up to more people. And this can happen. I believe so strongly that we can together, really, as a community. I mean, there are enough people chairing meetings. We've got 18 meetings. That means we have 18 chair people. Hello? We have 18 people willing to show up every week to chair a meeting. We've got a team of 4 people doing admin and all kinds of stuff, all in the background. And nobody's getting paid for anything. I'm not getting paid for anything. Nobody's getting paid for anything. This is all blood, sweat, and tears, and belief and determination and Krishna's mercy. You know, it takes a whole town, it takes a whole community to get things going. And so if anybody has any financial resources, please go to our website. Please write us. You can either write us at bhaktirecoverygroup.com, at gmail.com, or you can write us directly at the Bhakti Recovery Podcast at gmail.com. Or you can go to, well, I'm not going to confuse you. We have a lot of emails. They're tax deductible. We are a professional nonprofit. We are a recognized nonprofit. So any money that you donate can be tax deductible. And anyone that you may know that has the ability and who's willing to contribute to a community that tirelessly works to help people in need who are recovering addicts, recovering alcoholics, who are Krishna conscious, who are trying to live a life free from the bondage of the false self and spread the message, people who are codependent, people pleasers, sex addicts, all of those things that hurt us spiritually. We are all trying to live a life free from that. And it would mean the world. It would mean the absolute world to our community with your help. I'm ready to go, guys. I'm wound up and ready to go. I will go across the world to spread this message. I just need some support. All right. Otherwise, I think, done with my shorty today. You know, I wouldn't be talking about this if I didn't really. I've tiptoed around this subject of financial backing for the last 5 years, and I definitely have paid the consequences for that emotionally and financially. And I'm not saying anyone owes me anything. No one owes me anything, and I will try and continue to do this to the best of my ability, to the circumstances that I have at the moment, and do my best with what I have. However, I can do way better if I had more. So this subject has been it's very difficult for me to ask for things like that. But it becomes easier when I know I'm not asking for myself and that I'm asking for the greater good of this community. Then it makes it easier because I'm asking for others. I'm asking for all the people who need to hear this message. I'm asking for the people whose lives are changed through the Bhakti Recovery Group. I'm asking for the people who haven't even heard of us yet, and all the people we could possibly touch and change lives with. That is fact. That is truth. That is something that I've committed to that for the rest of my life. Okay, my friends. Remember, lots of new stuff. We have had we're having a yearly 12-step workshop. We had it's donation based. So we had step 1, 2, and 3 in August. and coming up in October. I can't remember the dates, but I will get back to you, and you can find that actually on the website. In October, we're doing steps 4, 5, and 6. And then sometime in the winter, my darlings, we will be doing 7, 8, and 9. And then again, when summer comes, we'll be doing 10, 11, and 12. So tune in for that. We also have speakers. We have events. We have stuff going on. It's moving and it's shaking. We had an event with Mike Dexter where there was technical problems. They will be Mike Dexter is our in-person chair guy in Philadelphia. He chairs at the Bhakti Center there. And it is a wonderful meeting. And Mike will share his experience, strength, and hope, and how to do a in-person meeting and how he's done it. And if you're curious about that, tune in. Look at it was already planned, but there was technical problems, so I think it's going to be rescheduled. And then we have a couple of other speakers, and I would love for you guys to join us. Please keep up with our events. Trying to get some other people. I'm trying to get some other people talking to us about stuff like again, Mahatma Prabhu, and see if I can get Radhana Swami at some point, which would be fantastical. And yeah. So it's moving and shaking. Keep interested. And I love you guys all. And sorry I didn't have a lot of wisdom today. My head's kind of full with the move and still unpacking and all of that stuff. But I am here. I'm not queer, but I'm a little strange, but I'm here. Anyway, I love you guys. Haribol. Thanks for listening. I hope you liked the Monday Shorties. Don't forget to check out our full-length episodes on Thursdays. If you like what you heard, spread the word. Peace out.
सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज.
The miseries of material existence and the most hopeless conditions of life is the best possible opportunity to turn to God.